Hello and welcome back to ADK Aquatics, and today we are back playing Fish Farm 3, and in today's episode we will be creating some abominations and affronts against nature by using the crossbreeding feature in the game Fish Farm 3. So basically, if you don't know, crossbreeding is when two animals of like different species but that are still closely related species to each other breed with each other to create like hybrids. Like for example, mules are a crossbreed of a donkey and a horse. That's one example of a hybrid crossbreed, and usually that only works with species that are extremely closely related to each other, but as you all know, this is a game and not real life, so that doesn't apply. So you can basically just crossbreed whatever the heck you want. So we're going to be crossbreeding these lemon tetras that I have here and these harlequin reservoirs that I have here. And we're going to see what crazy wacky combinations we get. But before that, some updates on the tank is really the only thing that's happened since last episode is that these Vallisneria and corkscrew Vallisneria have grown in, and the other tank is pretty much the same too. So without further ado, let's just get into this. So basically, when you go over to the breeding part, you can click a parent, and so we're going to click this lemon tetra, and then you can click a harlequin reservoir. And so basically there are different types of the crossbreeds you can see here. So that one looks like it has the body of a lemon tetra, but then like some of the coloration of a harlequin reservoir mixed in, and I can press this button and to get another different one. So this one has the body of the harlequin reservoir, but some of the coloration of the lemon tetra mixed in, and I can keep going to get all these different combinations and abominations. As you can see here, some look more like harlequin reservoirs, some look more like lemon tetras, and so that costs 4 of the fish dollars each. So I think I'm gonna do 4 of the selected ones that I think look cool, and then you can see over here there's the random, like the dice for the coins, and the coins are like cheaper than the fish dollars, and I think I'll do 2 of the random ones. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's find one that I think looks cool. I want one that has one of the bodies of the pork chop reservoirs. I gotta decide. These all look pretty weird. I actually know, I want one of the lemon tetra ones that, yeah, this one looks really cool. Let's do that one. Let's get another one. Wait, let's see if it changes anything if I put the harlequin reservoir in the first slot. Okay, it looks like it's the same. Let's see if I can mess around with the finnage. See, this fish's fins look all stumpy. Wait, that one looked pretty cool. Let's just go with this one, I guess. No, that one looks too similar to a harlequin reservoir. I'm too indecisive for this. Let's go with this one. Let's do 2 more of the selected ones. And then, okay, let's see. This one looks, wait, that looks like one that I already picked. This one looks good. And then one more. Let's breed this one and Annie. And let's do, I don't get what the difference is. Like this one looks like almost exactly the same. Except for it's like a little bit of a lighter orange. I'm gonna breed this one so I can see what the difference is, and then we can do 2 of the randomized ones to help cure our indecisiveness. But anyway, so then as you can see, there's these eggs right here, and you can see that already inside the egg. Here, how do I? Is it like? Wait, no. How do I... There's a button that I can click to disable all of this stuff. Oh, here we go. So you can see in these eggs, you can already kind of see what the fish are going to become. But since these are like slightly higher level fish, these eggs are going to take like 30 minutes to hatch, and I don't want to bore you guys with like 30 minutes of footage of these. And I can check how long it'll take for them to hatch. Let me just go over to them. So it'll take 4 in-game hours, which I think should be like about 30 to 40 minutes. But anyways, I'll stop it here and then come back once they've hatched. So I'll see you for part 2 of this video, I guess. But anyways, oh, like they have their own names. This one is Mixed Type ZVGZ7. That's very cool, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you in the part 2 of this episode when we see what our affronts against nature, our little baby abominations, become. And we are back. It is actually the next day because it took way longer for the eggs to hatch than I had anticipated at the beginning. And I accidentally tried to boost the egg hatching with the fish dollars, but I misclicked and I accidentally sold like all of the eggs, and I hadn't realized this before until I had sold all of them but one. So I only have one adult crossbred fish, and all the other crossbred fish are babies still, but you can still get a good enough look at what they'll look like when they're fully grown. And as you can see, it'll show what they'll look like when they're fully grown. So I think these two are some of the coolest ones, like the ones that have the lemon texture body but are still like orange, because I really like the color orange and I like the lemon texture body type. So I think that's really cool. And something else that I noticed about the crossbreeding is that they get sold for the amount of coins as like the highest, the more expensive of the pair that gets crossbred, because the Harlequin Rasboris gets sold for 136 coins, and then the Lemon Tetras get sold for 117 coins, but the crossbreed over here gets sold for 136, so that's pretty interesting. And something else that I noticed is that you can continue to breed the crossbreed, so you can go further down the rabbit hole apparently. And I think you would, I'm not sure about this yet, but I'm pretty sure that you'd be able to breed crossbreeds from 2 different fish species and then another 2 different fish species. But I think it's really funny that the implications that this has on biology, if we're talking in a real world sense, because if 2 species crossbreed and their offspring shouldn't be able to breed and reproduce, but since they can, that means they're actually from the same species. So according to this game, all fish are just one species, and there's just different types and variants. So that's pretty funny. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have planned for this episode. I'd like to thank you for watching, and in the next episode I think we're going to be working on the breeding tank a little bit. I think we might be adding some Corridoras because I finally unlocked those, and maybe some Epistogrammas because I am about to unlock those. And maybe messing around with the crossbreeding a little bit more. I don't know, but thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.